of the Cumberland River in downtown Nashville, Tennessee. The whole of downtown Nashville likely still reverberating with the sounds of the Titans taking the field a moment ago. They're ready for football as their Titans are set to match up with the Washington football team. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Hey, you gotta snap it, you gotta snap it.
Watson on first down. And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Now the first carry for Brian Hill. And strong running there gets this up over the 15-yard line. And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. Here's Watson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And got his man complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A big play that time through the air. 39 yards. Faking the give. Now Watson. And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive INT. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Out of the pistol. Here's Hill. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. From the gun, here's Watson. Catch is made by Metcalf. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Now a first down carry. It's Hill. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
On 2nd and 7, Watson. This one swung out here to Jones. And it's a Titans touchdown. Aaron Jones, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Titans take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Man who played his college ball here in the Volunteer State of Memphis, Antonio Gibson. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Meanwhile, Wilson's throw pulled in by Lamb. And they're able to get this one across the 35. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
On 2nd down, here's Gibson again. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to them.
So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space. And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down. Dancing to his left. And he slides to a halt inside the 10.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Play action. It's Wilson. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. CeeDee Lamb, his 19th touchdown now on the season. And Washington now an extra point away from tying this thing up. Aldrich Rosas on for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And this game, CD, some are calling it the game of the year. Others are saying, hey, this is the Super Bowl preview. And as we speak, these are the top seeds in each conference. How do you think these two teams approach this one internally?
And I think that we both subscribe to the theory that it is the game of the year so far, and it could be a Super Bowl preview. I know outwardly both teams are going to tell us, hey, it's 1 of 16. We're going to do what we do. Let's just go ahead and play our game. But I think we both know that internally, they're saying we've got to establish we're the team to beat in case we see them again.
Trying to get it to Adams, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Michael Ojemudia. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35. So the interception there. And, Charles, I'd imagine that's something you can maybe live with in December, but not come January.
And I love how you make the distinction there. You're talking about regular season versus the postseason, the playoffs. Because these guys, they've already clinched a playoff spot, but they know, looking ahead, when they get into the postseason, they've got to take better care of the football because turnovers in that situation, they really become magnified.
And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And the Titans are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Titans. DK Metcalf with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Titans have taken the lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
They're set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted.
Picked off near the 42. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Watson.
And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted. 2nd and 10.
Out of the gun, Watson.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's Watson.
And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down. Chase Young.
He continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wilson being chased out left. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. Last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. On 2nd and 7, Wilson. He finds his man, complete. That's Lamb. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big connection on that one. 31 yards.
Here's Gibson on the read option.
And this time they were waiting for him, as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 4. And that'll bring up a 3rd down.
Here we go.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Amari Hooker.
And the Titans are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December, right? It is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he throws.
Off of play action, it's Watson. And that's incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. To throw is Watson. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. We don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. On second down, it's Gibson. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. Here's Wilson. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. This Titan defense, they just will not give in easily. Looking for another stop, 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Gibson. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. And no hesitation about this decision here. Confidently, they're going to go for this. 4th and goal from the 3. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. A great play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And Washington now an extra point away from tying this thing up. Rosas good with the extra point, and we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And with a little under a minute to play, they may be looking to pick up some yardage here, maybe try and come up with a field goal to seize the lead before intermission. Watson's throw complete there to Johnson. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Throwing again on 2nd down. Watson. And get this into the hands of Hill, complete. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now Watson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. McLaughlin now to add the PAT. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
they're set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they'll take over with just 16 ticks remaining before intermission.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts,
as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now it's Wilson. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Not wanting to risk another sack, they'll play it safe with a run. And they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens.
So on 4th down, Washington going to call on Tress Way to punt it away.
And now a high kick trying to pin him back. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Final adjustments being made in both locker rooms. We're just about ready for the second half. And for the call, let's get you back up to Nashville, Music City, and Brandon Goff.
Okay, Coach, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this 3rd quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. They're set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Here's Wilson to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Lamb. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that can really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
Throwing again here, Wilson. Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Bryant. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. To throw again on 2nd down. Wilson. And he'll complete this to Gibson. And that play is blown up. Losing yardage back at the 35. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Now Wilson.
Caught by Lamb.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans 19.
And that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. Antonio Gibson, his 25th touchdown, tying Emmitt Smith for the 5th most in one season. And Washington now an extra point away from tying this thing up. PAT up and good by Rosas. And that will tie our game here in the 3rd. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change.
Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And he gets it back into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery leading to a Washington touchdown. Rosas good with the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. On the ground with Hill to begin the drive. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. 3rd quarter action here, this regular season finale. This will be 2nd and 10. Watson's throw caught here by Metcalf. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And this is caught. Touchdown, Titans. Hard to believe that arm strength was a knock on Deshaun Watson coming out of Clemson, but he showed what he's got there.
And I'm telling you, nothing will let up a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and you know everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. They're set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. They go play action with Wilson. Bryant with a catch right side. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for 3rd down. To throw is Wilson. Got an open man, finds Gibson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
And he's got some space here. Past the 20. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Just a terrific run there, Charles, from a running back who is so compact and powerful, and that strength was on display there. PAT up and good by Rosas, and they will take a 7-point lead.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A big play that time through the air. 37 yards. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They'll run it out of the gun with Hill. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, Watson forced out to his left. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Brian Hill with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this ball game here in the final moments of the 3rd quarter. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And it will tie our game here in the 3rd. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away.
They're set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Lamb. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Play action. Now Wilson. He finds his man complete. It's Diaz. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
My goodness, they've come out locked in on this drive. Play calling, execution, they are fully in sync. 3 straight passes, 3 first downs. They're moving the ball downfield almost at will. This defense really struggling to find answers.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington.
CeeDee Lamb
with touchdown number 20 on the year.
And Washington has taken the lead. And now remember, all touchdowns are reviewed. And in a tight game like this, they're going to take a good long look at it. So they called it a touchdown originally. This will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game.
Hill's hit, and he lost the football.
And it's Washington that scoops it up.
And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. Not the trend he wanted to start this.
And now, before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. And the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
Following the fumble recovery, Watson.
Catch is made by Metcalf.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Watson off play action. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
We've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. To throw again on second down. Watson escaping the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Watson looks to throw again. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A big connection on that one. 30 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. On second down, Hill. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on first and goal. Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. Well, those two have hooked up for a touchdown once already in this game, that time unable to find a completion.
Yeah, it just appeared they wanted to get him out into open space and try and get him the football. As you mentioned, unable to connect.
This is caught. Touchdown!
Nico Collins with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams are all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter.
And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big play that time through the air. 33 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. The throw over the middle taken in. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. Just shy of the 20. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
And he'll be out of bounds. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
A handoff for Gibson.
He's able to get 6. A nice pickup down to the 21.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
They go play action now. Wilson. He finds his man complete. That's Diaz. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports.
So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back.
And they're facing a big 3rd down now in this tie ball game.
They'll run with Gibson. And Gibson looking for some kind of opening, but he has none. They rally up to stop him short of the marker.
They'll try and throw for him with Wilson. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he gets the 1st down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6.
They'll run with Gibson.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. A terrible spot for a holding call as he'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal. Now Wilson. Flush to his right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. I see you nodding your head up and down. That's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go, just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Here's Wilson. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
And I know they would have loved to have had a touchdown there to give them some cushion. But now, kick the field goal. Get the lead. Let your defense bring you home. Show some faith in those guys on the other side of the ball.
Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
After the field goal, here's Rosas to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect.
Connecting with Johnson.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
To throw, Watson. Connecting with Hill.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
It didn't check off every box, but the most important one. Got the clock stopped, getting out of bounds. They may be a little short of the first down, but I thought that was the key.
Here's Watson. He'll find Metcalf. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Now the Titans will use their third and final timeout, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. Watson to throw. A check down here to Jones. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll make it second and short. And they're out of timeouts, remember, so this is going to have to be a delay. Now Watson. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Flushed out right. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the first, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movement. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to be what we call a flatliner. Level in everything he does and read the clock, feel it in the pocket, and go at the appropriate time.
Looking for the end zone. And it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with it defensively. And it'll bring up second down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Watson's throw taken in by Collins.
And out of bounds right around the 20. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Watson.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Maybe some temptation here to try to go for the win, but I think you got to kick the field goal.
I agree totally. When you look at the time left on the clock, that's not a spot where you take the gamble. Go ahead and kick the field goal here and take it from there.
And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. 4 seconds to go. This would send us to overtime. And it's off the left upright. Oh, my goodness. Heartache. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, we were prepping for overtime up here in the booth, partner. Thought for sure we were destined for OT. And then the chip shot field goal, no good. A tough loss.
Oh, without question, because when you're saying prepping, I was locked in. I think you were too. We're going to overtime. I was already gathering my thoughts about, okay, how do we start? What happens with the coin toss? Who's going to play defense first? And I have to admit, I'm in a little bit of shock that he missed that field goal.
I'm absolutely still in shock. Just a tough way to end it. So for Washington, they continue their winning ways as they run their mark to 15-1 on the year.